Hi, everybody. It's Craig and Arun, Indian Cowboy, as most of you know him. And we're back with our Thursday college football. Just one single game tonight in the ACC. NC State -7, total of 53.5. Before we get to the free play, which we know what you're here for, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss out. Make sure you use that promo code WINNER10 to save 10% off on all of me and Indian Cowboys plays for the weekend. And then we've got a new special. DocSports.com/ICCT. That's free $60 for any new users. So if you're an existing user, buy us with the 10% off winner 10. If you're an existing user, make sure you check that out. That does us a favor. Lets the bosses know that people are coming and watching our videos and coming over to the website, and you get a free $60 to use as you like. Also, of course, Premium Plus, and Level 3. So 3 levels of premium at YouTube here. You can click the link below if you want to just check us out. Level 2 is Indian Cowboy. Level 3 is me. With a couple other handicappers giving out plays as well. So make sure you check that out. All the details below. All right, Indian Cowboy, what do you like here? Wake Forest, can they defend their home field here? 7-point underdog, total 53.5.
Well, I will tell you that NC State, first of all, returns 10 starters, 5 on offense, 5 on defense. Wake returns 11 starters, 6 on offense, and 5 on defense. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right. You have an NC State team that lost to this team last year, 34-30. So that's going to irritate them. Okay. So I like NC State a little bit coming in. NC State has beaten good teams. They beat Virginia and they beat ECU. They have a quarterback here that's put up some really good numbers, right? You have, CJ Bailey that's put up around, was it over 500 yards so far? And he's just been phenomenal. Okay. So keep that in mind. Against Wake Forest, or I should say against Virginia. And that was a game. Virginia is not a bad team at all. Against Virginia, you had an NC State. Bailey went 16 for 23, 200 yards. They rushed all over Virginia, right? You had Smothers with about 140 yards as well. And then you have Wake Forest, who hasn't looked bad, but both these teams are pretty weak, right? Between Western Carolina and Kennesaw, winning 10-9 and 42-10. They're going to face a good team now, finally. And I just think that NC State, given the experience that they have, they've had some long tenured coaches there. So I actually think, and it's a great public fade as well. The interesting thing is people think that both these teams are 2-0, so therefore you're getting a lot of value with Wake, but they're two different 2-0 teams. Yep. You have a 2-0 team here in NC State who beat a good ECU team. That was a game in which ECU, remember ECU, after they lost to NC State, beat the snot out of Campbell 56-3. Okay. Virginia is a team that beat Coastal Carolina 48-7, is a 13.5-point favorite. So they exceeded expectations, and they turned around and they got beat by NC State. I'm telling you, man, NC State is not a bad team at all. And I'm going to back NC State to surprise here, -7. All right, Craig, NC State versus Wake Forest. NC State coming in as a touchdown favorite, total of 53.5.
This could be a sneaky game.
What do you think?
I worry because what did Wake Forest really show us the first 2 weeks? I always just like when you have those two games set up and you know that you have a really tough one, and the ACC this year, there's a couple of good teams, but it's like I kind of wonder if they were sandbagging a little bit, like maybe they were just super vanilla. So I'm staying away from the side because it smells like it could be like every public person probably going to be on, like you said, you read the tea leaves and you just go through like. This game shouldn't be close, right? That's what everybody's going to think. All the public's going to be on them. I'm staying away from the side. But I do think this total goes under. I know if it gets high scoring, Wake Forest can't win this game. Wake Forest has to play more ball possession, try to keep this down. And I don't think it was that big of a fluke last year. This game was, like you said, much different than what I thought it would have been. And I think this year we're going to see a low-scoring game by Wake Forest. And I do like what they've at least done in the first two games. And I just don't think they showed a whole lot. I think it's going to be a much different game plan moving forward in this one. So let's take the under. IC likes the NC State minus the number. Don't forget, our top plays over at docsports.com and use that promo code docsports.com/ICCT. They get you a free $60 account for all new users. If you're an existing user, we got something for you too. Winner 10. Winner 10, save you 10% off. So make sure we've got you both taken care of, new users and existing customers. And don't forget, click right here at the end of this video. That's where you can get college football for Friday. We're going to have that up. College football for Saturday and the NFL for Sunday. So make sure you check those videos out as well. Good luck.